Okay, now I can hear, I think.
Hey, how's it going? We can hear you.
Awesome.
Yeah, I was
There
just
we
gonna
go.
tell you that we can hear you.
Okay, sweet. Let me give it a few more minutes. Let some people join. How are you guys doing?
Good, man. Yeah. How are you doing? Excited for this?
Definitely.
So we actually have a few good questions here, about I think 10 or 12 in the AMA channel already. So we can kind of go through those once we get everything all started here. So just a few more minutes. We'll get started either way. We have a good group here so far. So
I was just about to throw some of the peek art into my AI engine to see what it would come up with
oh,
for a
nice.
little art contest.
Oh, sweet.
I was just playing around with some of my Psychedelics Anonymous in the engine and got some pretty cool results.
The AI engines do spit out some amazing work. I'll say that.
Yeah, it's neat, and it's changing really like every day. Like
Yeah.
no kidding, like every day. Even last night, there's like a piece of one of my AI engines called Pidy 5 that I haven't quite solved. Like for weeks, I've been working on getting it integrated into Windows. Most people use Linux on these things, and last night I finally got like a majority of the puzzle solved, and now I can do like some incredible animation stuff. It's just mind blowing.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah. You have to show us those when they pop out. All right. Let's see where we're at here. Where is?
Yeah, I'm waiting on a collector,
Yeah.
man. I'm not seeing him.
It shows that he's in there.
Soon as he gets in.
He's showing that he's in here.
Oh, you see him? I made you
Yeah, I see
co-host,
it.
so if
Yeah,
you want to
I
bring him
see that.
up.
Let me see. I'm trying to find him. A request. Let's see. Okay. Co-host speakers. Yeah, that's weird. He's not showing up. Let me tell him just to like to rejoin. Yeah, he should be up here in just a minute here. But welcome everybody. We're all excited for you guys to be here. I am noticing a lot of people from the Discord are also in here, so it's cool to see some familiar faces and have everybody all together. We're small, but we're mighty, so don't forget about it.
All right, is he joining back? Is he getting ready
Yeah,
right
I
now?
think he's. This is really a weird spaces. It didn't let us, and I think it might just be because of our first one that.
Yeah. Twitter Spaces is always a
Yeah,
little
it's
laggy,
kind of it's.
little buggy.
Um,
So bear with us.
that's really weird. I don't know where he's at in this. Hold on. Okay. Huh. That's odd. We can see him on this one. Maybe. Are you on mobile or are you on computer?
If he's on desktop, it won't let him join
Yeah.
audio. I can tell you.
Yeah. I think he said he was on his laptop. That's probably exactly what it is. Why we can't see him. There he is. Now we got him. Okay. Let's go. We're gonna invite him. Let's see. Okay, we're good. He can just speak. I'm gonna unmute him. Yo, can you hear us?
Hey, what's up? How's it going? You guys
He
hear
was
me?
connecting in. There we go. Collector Man is in the building.
All right, yeah, I think we're ready to go. We got some people in here. More people might join, but everything is being recorded. So I know a lot of people are probably asleep right now, different time zones and whatnot. So yeah, let's jump into it. So we are the team behind Ethereum Estates. I am Angelosity in the Discord. Been chatting with you guys a lot over the past couple of days. So a little bit about my background. So when COVID started, I actually took that as a sign to launched my first business, and I was on that for a couple years until some of my friends introduced me to NFTs, and like a lot of you guys, after that, I just never looked back. Kind of just jumped down the rabbit hole, and I've been here ever since. Sold my business, sold all my clients, and just been here full time since then. Just fell in love with the space, and my entrepreneurship skills from the real world transferred over here nicely. So that's where I met Sanctified and Collector Man. So if you guys want to
Yeah, I'll go ahead and go
share a
next.
little bit.
Yeah, so I have experience. I've been in crypto for, gosh, I don't even know what year it is. We're in 2022, so that's about coming up on 4 years. Actually, no longer than that, 6 years since 2016, 2017. What am I doing? Yeah, about that. So the NFT space, pretty much over a year now, things kind of started to grow and develop into 2020, 21, and then it's been a crazy year since then. My background is in front-end development, multimedia creation, as well as 3D stuff too. So that's what we're going to be really able to bring you guys a lot of stuff coming in the future. I won't be the lead of that necessarily, the be providing it. We're going to have a lot of different development teams involved, but basically we can see to a lot of visions coming to fruition for what we have an outlook on a roadmap. So I think we'll see if Collectaman is up here. One second, let me get him invite him to speak. Can you join or no? Let's see. I can't hear me. He's a listener still. He's got to accept. If you can hear me, just accept and join. There we go. Now he's coming. All right. Can you say something now? Yeah, I don't know what his deal is. Twitter must not be liking him. Sorry, guys, for the tech.
So he's a speaker.
Yes, no,
Hello?
he's a speaker.
Yes,
Oh, yep. Now we can hear you. There he
There
is.
you go. I
Oh,
hear you.
perfect. How's everybody doing? So my name is Collectman. I'm the lead marketing director of Ethereum Estates. I have a background of a little more than 5 years in customer service and marketing. I've been affiliated with the crypto space for a little over 7 years now, and I was introduced to the NFT space about almost a year now, and I fell in love with it. I'm a big innovator for the future of NFTs, and yeah, I love to collect, and I'm very excited to be part of this team and this project we're building.
Sweet,
Yeah,
love it, love it. We also have our lead contract developer, Nuclear Geek. I don't know if you guys been seeing our posts about them. He is handling all of him and his team at the Meta Muse. Am I saying that right?
Metamuse. Yes.
Meta Muse. Okay, yeah. So they're going to be handling all of our entire contract. If you want to talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, man. Thanks for bringing me up here. My name's
Yeah. Also, if you want to
tweet, yeah,
send a
we can
tweet
post it.
if you want to share your tweet, everybody go follow them at the Meta Muse.
Yeah, definitely. We're like a little artist collective. We help artists get to market. We help teams that are trying to mint. We're going to have projects mint from our website. We help people with the back end on their website, and we're focused on really like optimized contracts. Cheap gas, cheap deployment, cheap functions, the right functions you need. No BS in there, and easy. An easy deployment. We'll help them deploy the contract. We'll help them verify the contract so it's verified as soon as it gets deployed, and walk them through basically every step. And the DApp's done, the contract's done. Everything is ready to roll. So looks good. I can't say enough about our team on our end. I see a lot of projects come up and go to mint, and they just either stumble in parts of the smart contract or stumble in parts of the DApp, the functionality, and we do a ton of testing on our end, and our full stack developer is that's his career is full stack development. I'm just like an overall jack of all trades problem solver, and I like to solve my problems with code. So that's kind of where I come in, and I do a lot of the contracts, and I do a lot of analysis for NFT projects and review and help investors choose what projects to buy and where to spend their money and that kind of stuff. So a lot of fun in the space. We've been involved in a ton of projects, and I'm happy to be part of Ethereum Estates here. Happy to answer any questions.
Awesome. Yeah. Thank you.
Appreciate that. Thank you. So we're in good hands, guys.
We're really excited actually to present that contract to you guys, because as we all know, like gas right now, if you guys want to look, it's literally 1,300 Gwei. Actually just dropped. Now it's 900. But
Yeah, and I'll tell you guys too. If anybody's familiar with the Gray Boys, the contract is going to be very similar gas to that. So it's very similar functionality, same kind of concepts and principles. And so if anybody knows that, it's like $10 mints. If anybody who saw that, I think the most I paid to mint one of those was like $50 or something. Maybe closer to 60 at like the highest. But I saw mints as close as small as $10. And the other cool part about this type of optimization is that you also get cheaper transfer functions. So whenever you send these NFTs to someone or you purchase one, that purchase is also cheaper. I've seen purchases as low as $10 and $8, I think. So.
Yeah, that's going to be really nice. It's something everyone I think who has ever, if you've existed in the NFT space and you've bought and sold an NFT, I mean, really on Ethereum anyways, it's the gas is what gets you, and the fluctuations of such, it's like ends up being not as much fun after it's all said and done when the gas is just absurd.
Yeah, and I can tell you from experience on just being a part of so many projects now, whenever you have cheap gas, it becomes fun to mint. You're like, oh, look what I did. And you're like showing it off. Like, oh, I'm going to go mint another one. And this project, in my opinion, is right in that sweet spot of price and then optimized gas. So, this one should, I can't imagine this thing not minting out really quick, in my opinion, just based on those two things and then the art and then and the team that you got put together. So I'm pretty high.
Yeah, we're excited.
Myself.
Yep.
Yeah, thank you. We got everything we need, seems like.
And we just updated the roadmap too, so I don't know if you guys have seen that. We posted in the Discord, but if you wanted to go check it out, it's definitely worthwhile to read. There's, I think, a lot of things that people will be excited about now. We'll go more into detail of that later on in the spaces too.
Yeah, so do you want to just jump into the questions?
Let's go first. Yeah, of course we have to ask this question: will there be a one-of-one outhouse in the collection? If you've been in the server at all, it's a popular topic. But we could probably just say, as of right now,
we've had 1,000 meetings. We've had 1,000. There's a long debates, hour-long debates on this. It's been a hot topic.
I shouldn't say no, but you never know what could pop up. Don't forget, we have our art, and then we also are going to have our town and a number of other things too. So maybe somewhere along the lines it can be implemented, but no promises on the outhouse. But the next question in here is: will the town square be by the seaside? And will there be water sports available? So I don't know if you want to answer, if you guys want to go into more detail on that, or I can carry that.
Yeah, so the town itself is, we're going to set the base for it, but it's going to grow and it's going to evolve with the community. So it's going to be a super community-driven project. So, we're not going to rule anything out. We might add this or that depending on what the community wants. So that could be a possibility in the future.
Yeah, I think it would be cool to add in different types of, and there's someone who has a question later on this too, but different types of ecosystems, if you will. And that's a word that's used, but I'm talking about a literal ecosystem that you'd see in real life, like nature and cities and things like that. So later on, there could be cool things to offer in that realm.
Yeah, we can really go any direction we want with this. It's super open-ended. We can really have a lot of fun with this.
Yeah. So the next question leading into, will we be able to choose any layout in our interior, or are we given a set trait? Do you want me to answer that, or?
Yeah, go ahead.
So basically when you get to that point for your interiors, we're going to give you a set base, right? So you're going to have an interior experience, which is in our last phase for the interior gallery experience of your home. With that said, you're going to have a set base of an interior, but then you're going to be able to have various media assets, which will be able to essentially create a different visual experience for each individual owner of the estate. So while the bases will be semi-similar to each other, we're going to have differences, of course, but based on the base traits and things of that nature. But you're going to be able to add different media assets within, as well as obviously showcase a variety, because on other projects, for example, like some are like, you have JPEGs, PNGs, and .glb and different things like that, a file extension. So you're going to have a variety of assets that can transpose basically into like the AR, VR, metaverse type experience. So I think everyone will be impressed when we do get to that point and they really see what they can do as to make it personalized and custom to their own. So yeah, and we'll kind of, if at the end of this too, by the way, we'll let you guys kind of come up and speak too. So if you have any further questions, you want to kind of analyze something a little bit further than our just coverage, we'll do that as well. So We'll just kind of cruise through these so we can answer them all. The next thing is, can we make the estate a background NFT that displays other NFTs? And so I think the question with that is if, basically if you have a picture of let's just say Bored Ape, can you place that over? We probably won't offer you like a specific engine that'll transpose that. But with that said, there's a lot of artists in the community and a lot of people who are probably willing to just do that for you. So we don't really have that as a utility in our plan, but I'm sure someone in there somewhere along the lines can kind of provide that type of thing. So that goes to a next one, which I think this is a great question. He says, tell me, guys, what motivates the team to start this project? I think we could probably answer that all individually. I'll go first real quick. When we all came together, and we had obviously been connected before, it wasn't like we were randoms in the space, and kind of came, let's just do this project randomly. Like we had, connections prior. So we were really motivated to bring something unique and different to the space that, pretty much offers everything that we love about it. You have interesting art, you have good utility, and the community, which we all on the team agree is the most important part and why we really are just coherent, always listening and taking in what they have to say. And if you've been in the server, it's not like a crazy grind. It's not something that makes you mentally strained. So we really wanted to provide something that is really true to a community, really great to a great project. And that's where we kind of came together. And then, of course, we wanted to really, really blow people away with our quote unquote metaverse, and offer people the whole experience of the immersiveness of what NFTs and crypto and the groundbreaking technology we all are experiencing now. We wanted to really bring that into full force. So, and I'll pass that to you guys. You can maybe add what motivated it.
Yeah, of course. I think you covered it really well. I also think we wanted to do something unique. And when I say that, we didn't want to do Doodle Kong's Ape Club or whatever. We want to do something that actually matched our individual skill sets. This is a 100% possible for us to create. We're not promising a game to you guys that none of us have ever built a game before. This is something like all of our skill sets will blend nicely together into.
Yeah, well said. Collector Man, do you have anything you want to say on the motivation of it? He might be still muted. I think he's muted there. We'll give him a couple seconds to see. Twitter just might not be liking him on the spaces today.
Yeah, that happens to me all the time.
Yeah, no, spaces are not so hot these days. The technology is not fully built, but there he is. Yeah, now we can hear you. You were muted before, so that was why. Oh, there he goes again. I think, let me see if you can just unmute him. Hold on. Sorry, guys. Technical difficulties. Somebody call Jack.
He doesn't work at Twitter.
Oh, yeah,
anymore.
Right. Yeah, no. Sorry. Who's the new? So somebody call him. He can do something, make some calls somewhere.
But yeah, as far as the question in regards to that question, I definitely think that we're creating something very unique here. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Yeah, we hear you.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry. Yeah, so yeah, like I said, I think we're creating something very unique. When Angel approached me with this idea, it definitely was mind-blowing to me, and I definitely thought we can be the first type of project out there that create this type of ecosystem and the idea we have behind it.
Awesome.
But yeah, sorry about this right now. My connection, for some reason, it's been going on and off right now.
Oh, it's all good. Yeah, Twitter's terrible. Right now, yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah, I think that really nails it. And we're really also, I wanted to say, we're community first. So you guys, we're not influencing anyone to grind. Level 69, got to get 4,000 invites. Everyone get there, go. It's like we want everyone to have an experience that's enjoyable. And we understand that people have real lives. They don't, for some people, NFTs and crypto is everything. We're full time in this space, but we got to be just understanding that people have lives, and we want them to be a part of our community, both in a safe way where they can feel mentally comfortable, where they're not physically strained, where they don't have to have eyes on 24/7 and doing this and that. So really, we're influenced to bring great creativity and connection. So I'll move on to the next question, though. The same guy asked another question. Will the NFTs be interactive in nature? I don't really know how to answer that question. I don't know what specifically that is relating to, but maybe he's asking if the NFTs will be transposed into kind of like I guess an AR where you maybe like scan with your phone, but that's not really something that we plan to do. Maybe that's what he's asking. I don't know, but we'll have to ask him on that, or she.
Yeah,
Yeah,
may have to come back.
yeah. So the next question is, will the team be doxxed? Do you want me to answer that, you guys, or you want to go, Anna?
So, yeah, I mean, so not like a full docs with my name, location, address, because internet is insane, but we want to be completely transparent with you guys. We are not hiding anything from anybody. I think a soft docs is reasonable. I'm not going to, force anybody to give out any information they're not comfortable giving out.
Yeah, that's a great way to put it. And also, we have a pretty big team. Obviously, we have our forefront of people who are involved in community management. Obviously, we have founders and then people who are involved in curating things. But we also have a lot of behind the scene people involved too with our development. Like Nuclear, he's obviously public in the thing, and he's doing our contract development. But then we have artists. We have people who are going to be working on our back end stuff a lot as far as our roadmap goes. So more people will probably be revealed in time. But as far as a public docs, to answer that question, the answer would probably be no. But everything's going to be transparent. We're going to be open with you guys. We're willing to answer any questions, and we're going to leave everything out in the open for you guys to really be comfortable. So the next question is, where does the team see this project in 3 years' time? Do you guys who wants to go for that one? I can handle it if you guys want to.
Yeah, if you want to go ahead and handle that. Before you get in that one, let me just tell you guys, if you guys want to retweet the space.
Oh yeah, get more people.
Kind of get some more people in here. Go ahead and retweet it and share it. You can go ahead.
Here, let me. Can I post this up in here? I don't think that I can. Maybe if on the account, if you quote tweet it, and then I can share that one here so people can retweet it. Okay. So where does the team see this project in 3 years' time? So that's a pretty loaded question, just because 3 years' time in NFT space, it hasn't even existed in that time, but our plans are day by day and outlooking weeks and months and year. We definitely have plans. Like we have a roadmap 1 developed, and then we're also developing a roadmap stage 2, which is going to be a whole revamp in addition to what we've already offered, things like the tokenomics and other aspects. So we really have a plan to be here in long term and to really offer you guys something that's not just short lived, because as the space grows and develops, what we see happening is just different kind of meta that's taking place, different things where in the beginning, it was just really art based. Like if you notice a lot of the early projects, they were just kind of art. Like Bored Apes, they didn't mint out instantly. Like what happens now is kind of a slow burn process. So, and now you've obviously seen to the giant that they've established and developed into.
Right. Honestly, I think the best way to handle it is just to do roadmaps 3 to 6 months out at a time. Kind of build off that, sort of like Bored Apes did. Their first roadmap didn't have everything they're doing now on it. They kind of just evolved with the space, and they kind of saw where the space, they didn't have tokenomics on their first roadmap. Now they have tokenomics.
Yeah.
So
yeah, and I agree too. It's like the people who are promising oh, you're gonna have a video game 2 years from now. It's that's a long time. A lot that has to happen. A lot that can change. So we're gonna be very, very linear with our goals and plans, as well as transparent and open. So we're gonna communicate with you guys the whole way through. So the next question: will we have more game nights and giveaways? And there's a few questions on this. So to answer that, yes, absolutely. There's definitely going to be more game nights. If some of you were involved, we had a demo game night the other night that went crazy.
Oh, man. Yeah, that was intense. That was intense.
And then we actually gave away a Parallel Alpha NFT, which, if you guys aren't familiar, that's I guess basically a VR card game in a short way to explain it. And I don't. Hopefully, I didn't butcher their explanation. I'm not super well versed on it completely, but it's a really great project.
Thank you to Collective Mike for
thank you.
Collective Man for giving us
that. Yeah, that's great. Yeah. So yes, giveaways, more game nights. We'll be doing OG giveaways, whitelist giveaways for those who are not established into that role. And then if you're an OG in our server, you know that we have our private channels that are for giveaways there. And then we're going to kind of develop on that. So, and obviously, once people do become holders, there's a channel in the server that's titled Channel List down below under HOA Sneak Peek. And we already have some channels established, like our finance bot. We're going to have various alpha things that track wallets, different tools and utilities that kind of help to exist in the NFT space. And if you're not interested in that, we're also going to have just the kind of organization where you can vote on different things. We're going to be using Snapchat as our protocol for that. And just going to be able to take part in a lot of different aspects of being involved in a community. For everyone, it seems like we have people from all over the world. I've seen a lot of various countries, and obviously we have kind of all ages too, which is really cool to see. So there's also another question in this. Also, what type of avatars are we getting? Do you guys want to go on that, or?
Yeah. So we want to keep that under wraps a little bit. We want to keep something up our sleeve. Just know that with your avatar, you will be able to walk around the town with it.
Yeah, that's going to be kind of where we really implement a lot of the utility, which go read the roadmap. You can kind of put 2 and 2 together there, and it'll be a great insight for you on that. But we don't want to completely reveal everything. We want to keep an ace up our sleeves. So we have another question here. Any exclusive collabs in the works? I would say yes and no. Anything that's like we don't have like a set determination of we're working with this project to offer this, but we have obviously talked with many people, many different NFT projects. I think that once people really see that we're established and really see that we're being professional in the space, and obviously we are bringing something great to the community, I think that that'll shift a lot. But we also, as a team, have a lot of plans to collaborate with. I can't say too much on this because I'm going to reveal if I do. But we have plans on doing collaborations with other projects. So I think as we grow and develop, we'll be able to do that with more higher end projects, and then they're going to be excited to work with us as well.
Also, everything you see here is just organic, guys. We haven't had any marketing, like any, we've done our own marketing, but we haven't like paid any influencers or anything like that yet. So everything you see that we've built so far is 100% organic.
Yeah, and for the community too. Like all the server people, like a lot of servers you get into, it's like 50,000 people in there, and then the chats are going extremely slow. So you kind of put 2 and 2 together and realize that most of the numbers it's oftentimes fabricated. So we were really happy to bring an organic approach to what we did. Let's see, where are we here? Okay, so the next question is, what makes Ethereum Estates different from similar projects that were launched? I don't really know what projects they're comparing to, but do you want me to answer that, or you guys want to go ahead on it?
Yeah, and I'll kind of jump in.
Okay, I'll say so. There's one thing that we really feel that separates us from everyone else is we're kind of a full package experience when it comes to every avenue. Oftentimes it's like you'll get a profile picture and then it's like they offer this one utility, or you get a gallery and it's just one utility. Like we really want to hit all of the bases and get everybody something a part of the project. That way they can take part in everything in which the NFT space can offer. Because some things are like metaverse focused, some are profile picture focused, and just more or less so just a full package really. So that's kind of what separates us from it. At the end of the day, there may be other kind of real estate projects just because it is kind of a popular topic, but we feel that our art as well as our roadmap really separates us from those. So the next question is, do you have any examples of potential utility assets that we will be able to access via our NFT and Ethereum Estates? So the utility assets, we did drop a little bit of a demo actually an announcement. So that's going to be a little bit, and if I'm talking fast, sorry guys, I'm trying to go through this because I know everybody, it's a Sunday evening for some and Monday during the day for others. But anyways, we did drop a little bit of a somewhat of a demo sketch of what our town kind of map design will be like. But as for the immersive and type of example, as we get more further in our roadmap, we're going to reveal that. So we got all of our art built. We have our channels built for what we call the HOA and things like that. So we're going to basically be pumping you all of this great community aspects. And then next, you're going to be going into the next phase, which will be the avatars. And then you'll be getting demos prior to that. And then obviously, once we get the 3D stuff more developed, then you're going to be seeing a lot more examples and sneak peeks on that stuff. So I think a lot of times people kind of put it all out there. So we want to leave some stuff to mystery as well as develop and make sure our plans are really nailed down. So
yeah, I think you answered that great.
Yeah. The next one is there any marketing plan in the works for now? Yeah, we market every day. We're literally in meetings every day with developers, with team members, and pretty much just going. I think Collective Man's lagging on his thing. If you can hear me, all you need to do in the bottom left is hit the unmute button so your mic says on. if you're mobile, of course. But if you're on desktop, switch to mobile. That might be why. And if you're on desktop and mobile, that's probably why you're not able to talk. But sorry to interrupt on that. But yeah, we market every day. We work every day. Like I said, we pretty much are all holders in a lot of majority of projects. So we're going to start to obviously share more about what we've got going on. But we wanted to. Okay.
I think maybe sorry to jump in, but I think maybe like people are talking about maybe we don't have like the huge influencer skills yet. And just to kind of reiterate what I was saying earlier, everything we've built now is 100% organic, just word of mouth. Us shouting out to Twitter. I think it's just incredible what we have so far. You know, we've been getting, you know, between like the past 2 days, I think we've gotten 400 to 500 Discord members and 700 Twitter followers now.
Yeah.
But you know, with all that said, we are definitely have some marketing plans. You know, we've had a couple projects reach out to us. We're just kind of doing some vetting. We've been reaching out to projects now, so it's definitely in the works right now.
Perfect. Yeah, that's great said. So yeah, Collective Man, we can hear you now. So if you can you speak, or it shows that you can speak now? Oh, that's weird. I don't know. Twitter's rugging him. Oh yeah, sorry, my typing's loud. My keyboard's going crazy. So the next question is, let's see. Other than the NFT project, this project is unique. How did you come up with this kind of project about estates? Does it relate in your real field? So a little bit kind of what my design is and some 3D modeling things and kind of that in the commercial space and things like that. But as for real estate, I don't really think it really relates at all, because we're kind of building off the idea of a gallery space as far as like a metaverse and just experience of the whole thing. And we feel that I think that a home really fits that bill. You know what I mean? And it's an identity also to have as far as like an ownership goes. So I don't know if anyone else wants to go. By the way, that's not me typing, so I don't know. I think we can hear. Is that Collective Man? That's not me.
Okay, I'm not sure, but yeah. So I have a background in construction. I worked for a construction company before I started my company. It doesn't relate 100%, but like I was saying earlier, we kind of just saw a space for this type of project. Just kind of with a unique idea we came up with, you know, a way to showcase all your NFTs, and then it kind of developed into, you know, this whole 3D metaverse interactive town thing. And I think that's kind of the best way to do a project. You know, it evolves on its own, and you kind of see the best way to put it out to the world.
Yeah, agreed. So that brings us to the last question. I want to learn more about the game. We don't have a game, just to say. I think that was more so on the example that a lot of projects are promising a game or whatever, and it's like, I don't know if you guys remember the game Temple Run, or if you're old school, you maybe played some like Flash games online and things like that. But that's basically what these people are hyping up to deliver a lot of times. It's very underwhelming when it's like, oh, we're going to be delivering this game, and then it's like a flat image 2D really kind of underwhelming thing. And it's like, that was just like an example that we gave, but we don't have a video game as of right now that's really I guess you could consider it a game, I guess, but no, it's not a game. I think a video game is really, I don't know how you kind of compare, because the metaverse is kind of like one big video game if you think about it, in a sense.
Right.
But as far as like an actual game that's maybe like play to earn and things like that, I wouldn't say that's really up our alley. But depends on your outlook. Again, like you may view interacting in the town and in the metaverse type experience as a video game. Some people feel that that's kind of what that conveys. So.
Right. You know, with that being said, it's not on our roadmap right now, a game. But like I said earlier, you know, we're a community-driven project. Who knows what it might evolve into? We're always open to new ideas and bringing new things into the space.
Yeah, exactly. Let me bring him back up to see if he can speak real quick. I just invited Collective Man if you wanted to try to join.
And if you guys have any questions, go ahead and request
raise your hand, and we can bring you up here.
If you guys have any questions for nuclear, for any of us up here, just go ahead, let us know.
So that's all the questions in the AMA. So I think we can kind of just like pop into the roadmap, and we're not going to go bar for bar, word for word on this, because we don't want to bore you guys with this. You can read on your own. But we're just going to kind of go through the phases. So phase one, obviously, is when we launch. We're going to have our pre-access mint list, which you'll see there's quite a few people on it. And if you haven't got on it yet, don't worry. You're going to have plenty of opportunities leading up to our launch. Just different experiences. We're going to host more game nights. We'll probably do a couple more games of Gartic. I think that was a really big hit. Some of these members I think have played a few times maybe, or they're just really quick because they got fast hands. And then if you know just, but we're going to find some different games that are more fun, you know, in that regards. And then also we're going to work up some scavenger hunts too, which are really exciting. And it's going to be interactive. You're going to have to really put your thinking cap on for that. Then we have our next phase, which is obviously being sold out. We're going to be transferring different funds into different multi-sig wallets, which will allow the project leads to basically, it's not going to be one person in control of all the assets. And then from that point on, we're going to be able to establish, like I said, the snapshot, which I don't know if you guys have ever taken part in a snapshot. And that's not to say a snapshot for your wallet. That's an actual voting mechanism. So you guys will log in with your wallet and then you'll be able to place an actual vote. And it'll be weighed out based on a decision within the community. And then we're also going to be adding some into our vault with some different projects, and we'll be voting that as well, which takes us into the next phase, which will be the Avatar series, which is going to give you a big insight to what we plan to deliver later on. And that's when I think a lot of people will be very excited. If you have an estate, you're going to be able to, and you guys hop on if you wanted to add anything to this, by the way. I'm just kind of, I'm reading it right in front of me, so I'll go through. But once you have your avatar, you're going to be very excited. It'll be a really cool, unique thing. We're going to be able to give you, again, we're going to work with the same people to offer that low gas contract claim. So if you won't have to pay anything if you hold an Ethereum Estates. So, and we will be doing a portion of the collection as far as like an additional ability to purchase if people want to be involved in the project. And then if you do your, or if you have your estate, you're going to be able to claim. And again, with Nuclear Geek and his team and company, we're going to be able to utilize them again to offer a claim that's a substantial. I don't know if you maybe want to answer that. With the claim, is it going to be kind of the same process for a free NFT? The gas is going to be around the same value?
Yep. Yeah, it'll be almost identical except for the price. So basically set the price at 0, and then it'll be controlled through a whitelist. So we'll need like a list of the addresses, and they go there and connect, and it shows that they are allowed to mint. We can also get those addresses through a snapshot. I know you mentioned Snapshot, the website, that the organization. I use that too all the time. It's fantastic. It's a great way to create utility around your projects. But also there's a way to take a snapshot of your holders and say at this date, these are the holders of the NFTs, and these are the people that get the free NFT, and then you can go there to your website just like you purchase here in a few days, and then you can go there and claim. And you pay a gas fee, and it's like basically the same. It just depends on what the gas is at the time, but the contract will be almost it'll be pretty similar. There'll be some changes.
Awesome. Okay. Yeah, and I think we'll probably explore different options as far as like taking place where the snapshot goes. Not the site. This is now we're switching. It's kind of confusing. So
it is kind of confusing.
Why don't we call it a wallet photograph, so that way we're not getting confused or anything.
But the way we do that kind of thing is there's an API with Etherscan to just take a picture of all of the wallet holders, because we remove some of the things in ERC 721 that like enumeration. So it's a little bit, you kind of have to jump through a couple extra steps to find your wallet holders. Not a big deal, but it's one of the things that saves the significant portion of gas. So.
Yeah, and we're again a community first, so we're always going to be thinking of our community and how we can help them to be involved.
Yeah, and I can tell you guys just from our standpoint, we don't. We didn't know these guys before they came to us for the project, but the reason they came to us, they had already had this kind of stuff already really done, like their contract, their DApp, and they found out that we offer, a cheaper gas mint and a better DApp and all these things. So, they took the initiative and spent the extra money and everything to work with us, even though their kind of stuff was already done, and to redo everything. So I thought that was pretty impressive, personally.
Yeah. I say it all the time.
I don't know if they want me to say in that.
Oh yeah, no, it's okay.
No,
it's okay.
we don't mind.
Yeah, we don't mind at all. Yeah. Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, we're transparent. I've said it a bunch of times, and you see a lot of all of the team members say it, but we're really a community first project. So many projects, you see the really successful ones are community driven, but oftentimes there's almost like just too much hype and all sorts of stuff. But we have always thought about how can we make it an amazing experience for our holders. So sometimes we kind of rescind some stuff that we have, and then it might be a little slow in the chat or anything, but just people always should understand that we're thinking about you guys and wanting to develop for you.
Yeah, because I saw a couple projects, kind of like super low key, not like the super big popular mint. But I saw a few mints that had like $15-$20 gas, and I was like, "What? Are you serious right now?" So yeah, I had to find a way to incorporate that too into our project. I feel like this is where the whole Ethereum, any NFT project that mints on Ethereum needs to have this. And I'm not sure why they don't. Maybe they're just not aware of it. But we really want to push. Not just for our project, because gas is terrible.
Gas sucks, and I can tell
Yeah.
you, you'll pretty much have the lowest gas that you can pretty much theoretically have, short of your whitelist. The whitelist adds a little bit to it, a couple extra lines, but that's about it. I mean, that's the only thing that's kind of hold you back. So, and the whitelisting is the same mechanisms that humans in the metaverse had. And so if anybody minted humans in the metaverse,
Okay.
it 100% going to be more expensive than that. So it's kind of a hybrid of humans in the metaverse and gray boys. It's the best of both possible worlds. I message ArcDev constantly with NFT Worlds and Gray Boys about their projects. Those are the devs I look up to personally in the industry. But you can't afford them, or I can't afford them even. So I'm sure so you get me instead. But no, I mean it's. The great thing is, in this industry, everything is really transparent. The hard part actually is the DApp. The contracts are open and transparent. It's not really copy paste. You do have to modify them and change some functionality. And this one's modified quite a bit from those two. But really, it's all in the DApp and how that stuff works, and making sure that works correctly, because nobody really wants to go to Etherscan to mint, from the contract. They want to go to your website and they want to use the functionality, and they expect it to work well. And there are so many projects, even like really fantastic projects that are super hyped, that when they go to mint, they have issues. And
right.
And we're all sitting over here on dev side, just like, man, how did the hell did they not test this?
Yeah.
How did they get to this point where they didn't test this thing? It just blows my mind in so many cases. But that's what we do. I mean, we build once, or not once. I mean, we keep building over and over. But we test and test and test.
Yeah.
And in fact, this one has been tested on Galeri and Robson, because Robson was down on Saturday. But yeah, no, this is a lot of fun. We have a good time building all this stuff.
Contract is battle ready.
Yeah.
Another
Battle
thing
ready.
is too, you guys at the Meta Museum, you guys are the future. Like these guys are your developers' favorite developers. Like these guys they have their nose down. They're just working. They're looking at the space, looking at everything. Like I really think you guys are going to blow up in the future, and everybody's going to be talking about you guys and the work you're doing right now.
Yeah,
thanks, man.
agreed,
And there's a ton of us in here in the room. I've been seeing them come in and out, but I see a ton of them. Feel free to throw fists up if you're from the Meta Museum here in the room. Yeah, we are many, but we are one, as David says. But we got a cool group, and we have a cool hangout in Discord, and I know you guys pop in from time to time and check in about your project and all this stuff. And I know that's how we met. And so a lot of people, everybody's welcome there. It's a really cool space. It's a cool space for artists. I'm not here to show my projects or anything.
No,
go ahead.
It is a lot of fun. We have a lot of fun. We all have day jobs. This isn't what we necessarily do full time, although I spend more time doing this than my actual job. But it's a lot of fun. We share screens in Discord all day. We create art, and we do a lot of coding. Yeah. We do a lot of AI stuff. So we're always messing around with AI.
If you want to be a developer in the space, I would strongly recommend joining that chat.
Yeah, 100%. And I'm not the only. Call me a dev. Like I said, I'm more of a problem solver with code. But I'm not the only one, and there are full stack devs in the room in our space. There's front end devs, there's back end Solidity, there's people that are just experts in Solidity. So we even have those guys look through our stuff, because I'm not like necessarily a Solidity expert. I just look at a ton of smart contracts all the time, and it's one of the things that I utilize in the space as an investor. And so I come to this space because I was a big stock and options, and I have a long career in physics and all this stuff. And so I come to the space as an investor and wanting to create stuff in code, and then kind of got pulled into creating art and developing and all this stuff and building stuff, because I like to just build stuff constantly. But that's how I got in, because I shake the trees and I see what are the good projects, where are the holes, where are the problems. And we have learned from all of the, I wouldn't say necessarily failures or anything, but the stumbling that other projects have had. So we don't have those same mistakes. So I think in this project, it'll be planned on having, it will be unrevealed until it mints out, I believe, right? And then once it mints, or however many days, and then it'll be revealed. So there's no chance that there'll be snipers coming in and sniping on the project and all that.
Yep. Yeah.
some projects really care about that, and it's really important. And other projects, it's not as important, but we try to protect against it anyway. We're trying to look out for, like, the artists, but also look out for the investors, or the purchasers, or the art collectors, or whatever you want to call them. I mean, I think everybody buys these things with the hopes that it turns into the next, big thing. Like, I was buying NFT worlds, below half an ether, and now, like, everyone is buying NFT worlds for their communities. So,
Right.
hopefully this will, turn into something really special like that. You never know. I mean, it seems like you got the right team here, and they're experienced in the space, and on the dev side, and on the asset side. So it'd be kind of cool.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love it. Thank you.
Yeah,
And thank you
exactly.
for,
Thank you
talking.
so much.
I think we're getting ready to wrap up here, guys.
We have
So,
one
like I
more
said,
question, actually, from one of
Okay.
our loyal members. Two things. Do you plan to reward diamond hands after mint? I don't know how we could possibly determine or answer that, but we're creative people. We're always going to be thinking of ways that we can make it more interesting and reward people. So,
Oh yeah, I see the question now.
yeah, in general chat. Yeah. So
I take care of the people who hold.
Yeah, up front, I would say that we're obviously always going to be keeping in mind of the loyal people who are involved. And it's hard to say because some people, like, I'm holder in some projects that I've been holding for months now, for a long time, and like I kind of pop in the Discord here and there, but so I think that we're going to be able to kind of see who's interacting and see who's involved, and we've been in the space long enough to see through a lot of the the games. I've been on Discord now for years, and same with all of us. It's once you've been on here for a while, you kind of pick up on it. So
Yeah, we're not going to be the type of project that's like telling you guys delist.
Yeah.
We're never going to do that.
Yeah.
We're gonna our job is to deliver utility and deliver on our roadmap and our promises. That's what we're focused on. The floor is the floor. We're gonna keep working no matter what. But we're definitely. I've never seen that question before. I'm not against that. We just got to figure out how we would do that. I'm not sure, but definitely maybe in the future we'll see.
Yeah, we're gonna have to figure out. We'll be creative though. I think that along the way, we're not gonna stop all the fun stuff once the project mints out. It's like we'll still be able to do scavenger hunts. In fact, with I think more interesting prizes and more complexity. Like maybe we'll have Nuclear Geek and his team kind of maybe hide a little bit of a string of code in a contract, if you will. Somewhere along the lines, and maybe just hopping on Etherskin. You might be able to find something here and there. So I don't know. I'm not going to give you guys too much insight because that might give away some clues to future stuff. But let's just say that we will definitely be making things fun and creative for you.
Yeah.
I gave away alpha right there. I said too much.
Yeah, you said too much.
You never know. And I know if you guys are looking for like any kind of like metaverse space for your communities and things, I know at the Meta Museum we have a few NFT worlds, and we are going to have like space that'll be leasable, so you can like lease space for your community and some of those kind of things. Just something that
we'll talk.
We're going to explore all options and continue to work. I wanted to say we're in meetings no joke, we're in meetings every day. With the team, we meet at least once a day, if not twice, sometimes 3 times.
Yeah, we're in meetings constantly talking, trying to work on the project for you guys. Listen, I know a lot of people are it's late here, it's morning other places. I know a lot of people got to go. There wasn't any more questions. Oh,
yeah, do you want to bring some people up to speak maybe after that real quick, just real brief?
Go ahead and request, guys, and we'll bring you up before we head out of here. Another thing I wanted to address as well was the phase 3 with the avatars, because originally in the roadmap, I know a couple of you guys had questions because we were going to use the FNF token, and you would be able to use that to claim your avatar. But we think that our efforts will be better focused on the metaverse and the town we're creating. So that token is going to become in roadmap 2.0, and we're just going to give it to you guys for free. If you hold a Ethereum estate, you'll be able to mint, claim one for free plus gas, and then the next 2,500 will be mintable for anybody else who wants to join the Ethereum Estates ecosystem. Just wanted to clear that up.
Yeah, very, very well said. Let's see, does anyone have their hand up? Anyone want to come up and say anything? You don't have to be shy. You can hop up. It's a small spaces right now. There's only a handful of us in here, so now's your time.
Hey, I have a question for you guys. I'm trying to
Mm-hmm.
drop some art for your art contest into your thing, but I can't share pictures.
You can't share pictures
in the art contest?
Are you verified?
Oh, maybe not. I mean, I can see all your rooms. I can see the locker room.
What channel? Art contest?
Where is it? The art contest? I tried there. I tried art and memes.
What in the world?
I can't throw pictures in either one.
Let's see here. Let me make sure and double check perms now. You
Let
should be able
know.
to go and add it now. Let's see. It's in art contest under
Yeah.
games
Oh,
and
I
contest.
see. I think it's because you don't have the state guest role. I'll give that to
Oh
you
yeah,
right
go
now.
up to front gate. Oh yeah, if you have it, yeah, you can just add it to them real quick.
Front gate. There we go. Maybe I need to go click there.
Yep. Yeah, now you should be all rolled out.
Okay, let us know if that works. I just saw a question we missed, guys.
Oh, which one? Go ahead.
It looks like somebody posted
Oh, yeah.
Fuss Swift. Sorry about the late question, but do you guys have any idea how long each phase of the roadmap is going to take to reach? It's a really good question.
Yeah, do you want me to compound on there? Or you want to go ahead?
Yeah, if you want to start on that, and I'll kind of jump in.
Yeah, so we can't say it's going to be exactly 30 days or 20 days or whatever the answer is, but immediately we're going to be beginning to get to work. I would say I think that we'd probably try to achieve each roadmap in like a 3 to 6 month range, somewhere in there. 3 being on the lower side for maybe smaller stuff, and then like 6 months maximum. We're not going to string the whole entire thing out over a year. We're going to keep developing and adding more things, just to keep it interesting. And that might be, the space travels fast. Things a week in this space it's a really long time, but it's also a really quick time. So, yeah, I don't know if you want to continue on that and say, but I think that's probably like a good guesstimate would be. But I don't think we could answer exactly. Like phase 2 will take 30 days because one thing that we're really, really huge on, and which, again, from our contract to our roadmap to our development, we want to be a slow burn in the sense that we really want to test, verify, and make sure everything is perfected before we go ahead and launch it publicly. Because one thing that I noticed, and we've all noticed and I've talked about, is a big disappointment in the space is when, like they've set a date and they delay it 2 days. Oh, we're going to get it 2 more days. Like a project I'm in, they were supposed to release a game and it's been delayed now for like 2 weeks. So people aren't really happy about that. So we really want to be specific when we announce things and how it's going to be rolled out. But again, once we get to the point where we've established the community of holders, you guys are going to be our number one focus, and we're going to be basically building from that point on, and then giving you guys, and we've already started building on these ideas, but then we're going to be able to keep you guys in the loop with every step of the way, kind of with where we're at.
Yeah, I think that was a great way to put it. Nuke, did you have something you wanted to say? Did you get the art contest to work?
Yeah, I did. Thank you. And I posted a couple of images in there.
Oh, sweet. Okay, I got to check that out.
That's crazy.
Wait,
I posted them in an art contest. I took your 2. I took the house and the globe and the igloo and the and the sand.
Oh my God, that is
and so
awesome.
this is actually 3 AIs working together. So I have one AI that understands text to image input, basically like a reverse like Google search. And then I have another AI that can create an image based on big data sets. Like I have like a 19 gigabyte data set that it looks through to create these images. And then after it creates the image, and it's like there's hundreds and hundreds of settings to get this thing to work right. And then after it creates the image, I feed it into another AI that upscales it 400% to make it nice and clean and crisp.
I don't think our community likes you.
And I did all that while we were talking.
Yeah, I don't think our community likes you, man.
They said what?
I don't. I might have just snatched the competition. I'm sorry. They're very upset.
Hey, I can recuse myself from the competition. I'm just over here having fun.
No, we're like kidding.
Excuse me if I'm asking too much, but are you able to do the cherry blossom one by any chance?
Yeah, which one's that? Yeah. Oh yeah, that.
It's in sneak peeks. If you scroll up a little bit, it's the cherry blossom one with like the dojo.
Yeah, I'll do that. Yeah, man.
Sweet, if you don't mind.
Yeah, we want to see what that one.
It only takes a few minutes, no problem. The half of it though is carefully tailoring the text input to get it to do remotely like what you want, because some like crazy things happen and it's really hard to control, and it really doesn't like do art well, the engine. So you have to really be very specific on your string input of text. And I use like a prefix and then a scene and then a suffix to kind of control that. It's really neat. And we share this all day in Discord on how we do this. And in fact, we have a Genesis collection dropping that is all AI generated art. And we use one input image, and then we have we're up to 450 something or 40 something of them or something like that, and they're all like one of ones, just all unique.
Yeah,
and they're
that is
all
awesome.
AI. It's cool stuff. It's so much fun playing with this thing.
That is awesome. Love it. We did have a couple of people that want to come up. Andrew, you there? You want to unmute?
Yeah, here we're gonna there we go.
Hey, can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we
Yes,
can. Yeah.
Hey, cool. So yeah, my question was just answered, and you guys did a great job answering it. I just was wondering, and I know we wouldn't get an exact date, but what we're looking at, the ETA on launch and how long each roadmap would last. So that's good to know, and that's helpful. So I'll go ahead and pass over to anyone else who wants to speak. But
So you got
hey,
Jackie.
I will.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I will say just hey, like this community is like really cool. I'm super new to NFTs. Like I basically learned how to use Discord in this community. So like I'm so jazzed, especially when you go out and look at the other stuff that's out there and you kind of see what you're up against. I'm just like, I know I don't know enough to be able to say this is a great community, but from my early, dive into this world, this is where I love to hang out. So
Thank you.
We really
Yeah, that
like
means
it.
a lot. Yeah.
yeah, so very much appreciated. Yeah.
I
And I'll
was-
sit out the next Gardic. Sorry guys.
You're quick
I
on
guess
that, man.
I have quick internet, so
No worries. What's your name on Discord?
I'm
He's
This Is Night. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm This
Oh,
Is
okay,
Night.
yeah,
Yeah.
nice
Yeah.
to finally meet you, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So thanks guys. Yeah. Cheers.
Yeah, I wanted to say on that too. Yeah, we're really thankful to have people, everyone from new entry learners and stuff to some veterans. Definitely, I've recognized a few people I see in some other projects that I'm in too. But you guys, I want to say, don't hesitate to ask questions. We're always willing to help you guys out and kind of guide the way if you need a little bit of insight too. And as we get closer to mint and things like that, we'll definitely be posting more direct guides with how you can connect and things like that with and interact within the contract. So yeah, and welcome. Thank you so much for being involved in the community. We're happy that you're here with us.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks for coming up.
And next,
Awesome, thanks.
if you want to unmute yourself, Jackie, you can go ahead and speak.
Hi, everybody.
Oh, hello, how's it going?
Hello.
Good. It was so exciting to become a part of this space. Nuclear Geek, your excitement for what you're doing is contagious. It's so fun. I'm new to Twitter Spaces as of less than a week ago. I'm new to NFTs less than a week and a half ago, but I'm a designer in the real world. So I design the surface patterns for products and jewelry and pretty much anything that has a surface. I design the patterns for. Andrew, I'm in your same boat here, trying to learn everything we can about the spaces. I have been so welcomed by so many of the people in this community, and I've had a lot of fun. So if anyone wants to connect about art or projects, I'm here to talk. And thank you so much for hosting this space. I really appreciate it. It's been fun to listen to.
Awesome. Yeah, thank you. Are you in our server, by the way?
I'm sorry, I don't know what that means.
Oh, the Discord server. If you're not on the Discord, do you hop on Discord at all, or just on Twitter?
So I got the app for Discord. I don't understand how to use it. I mean, you don't have to go into it right now.
No worries.
I literally don't know how to use it. I have in a few little discussions I was invited to that I accepted when I like the people, but I don't know how to use it just yet.
Yeah, sure. Well, take your time, no pressure at all. But when you're ready, if you want to join, the link is in the bio of the Ethereum Estates, account. So you'll be able to join and hop in and get. That's where a lot of our news and a lot of the action's happening. So just some preliminary things I'll say for anyone listening. If you're new to Discord, you never want to just click on random links. Always make sure that you're working with. If you do click on something, make sure it's from the verified team. Never react on FOMO if something's fast. Usually it means it's a scam. So if it's like everyone's go, you got to mint this, it's probably a scam. Don't interact with it. We've been in this space a long time, and so security is a number one priority for us. And so we've got our eyes on everything. We actively remove bots and things like that, and people who are joining just to kind of linger. So we have a lot of different moderation software involved, and basically just keeping in mind to keep our community safe and protected. But again, there's always bad actors, so it's best to always have DMs off in the Discord, and just to make sure you're keeping a linear profile on there. So
yeah, definitely turn off those DMs, guys.
Yeah.
We'll get spammed.
Yep.
100% turn off your DMs in Discord. Can't be said enough. Turn off all your DMs in Discord.
Yeah, literally. But yeah,
Oh,
nobody
one more
has.
thing I want to say: the team
yeah,
will
go ahead, go ahead.
never ask you to, or we will never message you first. So if somebody from our team is saying that they're with us and they've messaged you first, you can believe that it's a scam because none of us will ever message you first, ever. Literally,
Be
never.
careful. Be careful out there, guys. But yeah, if we're going for about an hour now. This was a great space, guys. If nobody has any other questions, I think we can go ahead and end it.
Yeah, I see. Is anyone want to put their hand up, or is that? Yeah, it's good.
All right, sweet guys. Yeah, thanks for showing up, guys. We appreciate it. We're gonna do more of these closer to mint. Thank you, Nuclear Geek. Remember, guys, go check out the Meta Musée. Go check out this project. They're awesome and they're super experienced coders. Thank you, guys. See you in
Thank you,
Discord.
everyone.
Been fun. See you
Yeah.
later.
All right, guys. Have a good night and day. Talk to you later.
All right.